I'm Kate Fantanell, or Lady Liberty, and today was the day. The Western Australians Firearms Act of 2024 was introduced in the Parliament by Police Minister Paul Papalia. I watched his speech and I've gone through the bill, and here it is. They didn't listen. Nothing from the consultation paper that they put out or from all the emails, meetings, phone calls, nothing was taken on board. They didn't change a thing. If anything, it's worse than we thought. The gun limit we originally thought was 10, that we would be able to own 10 firearms. It's in reality only 5. It's only up to 10 if you can shoot state, national, or international competitions and prove that you need it. For hunters, you will only be able to own up to 5 firearms. So the first state in Australia that is imposing arbitrary limits on the number of private property, private firearms we can own. Another thing that has been included is that we will be subjected to mandatory mental health checks, despite the medical establishment not wanting it either. We will be required to attend and complete a firearms training course. Not sure which organisations have the monopoly on those courses yet, time will tell. Police powers will be increased, including the ability to confiscate guns, reject applications based on a widened fit and proper person test, and conceal evidence in any appeals process. WAPOL were profusely thanked by the minister during his speech, clearly showing how they, who are meant to be the regulators of the Act, have had a very heavy hand in writing the Act. And for me, the biggest thing is the inclusion of someone's views, attitudes, or opinions as part of the fit and proper person tests. Now, this has opened a can of worms in terms of political expression, freedom of speech. What does this mean for someone like myself who has been very vocal in opposing these laws and very critical of the government on both sides? Our views, opinions, and attitudes will now be used to determine if we can still have our firearms. Public safety was mentioned several times, along with gun thefts, of which there is minimal in WA, apart from after the doxing event in which our home addresses were printed on the front page of the West Australian newspaper at the direction of the police minister, who today had the gall to use public safety as the excuse for these new laws. And just like that, the future for Western Australian shooters, hunter-gatherers, volunteer pest controllers, it's all in the hands of WAPOL and this government. Now, they are running the voluntary buyback or gun confiscation scheme. I'm urging people, send your guns into state with a mate. Give them to a dealer. Do not be part of this atrocious treatment of law-abiding citizens. They do not have a mandate. They did not go to the 2021 election with these laws. Now is not the time to be part of this biggest overreach that I have seen and the biggest changes to gun laws since 1996. They're abusing their powers, they're abusing their office, they are not representing the people who are they elected to represent. I'm Kate Fantanell, or Lady Liberty. I'm an advocate for shooters, Australians who value liberty. Please feel free to message me your stories. I've had a lot of people contact me today, absolutely devastated by the way in which this government has treated us. If you'd like to support my work, please do. And in the meantime, hold the line and we'll see what happens from here.